What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Switch Top. The Switch keeps delivering, and we've got 15 absolute bangers coming your way. From indie gems to big names, this list covers every genre. Let's jump into the top upcoming Switch games you need on your radar. Forge of the Fae is an upcoming pixel art RPG heading to Nintendo Switch in 2027, blending classic JRPG design with a unique world inspired by Celtic mythology and early industrial technology. The story follows Fiora, a young inventor who becomes caught in a growing conflict between humans and the mysterious Fae as strange disappearances and social unrest spread across the land. Exploration plays a major role, encouraging players to travel through lively towns, mystical forests, and mining regions while uncovering secrets and side stories hidden throughout the world. Combat uses a strategic turn-based system built around mechanics like the Arc Crystal system and an adrenaline feature that allows abilities to be customized and empowered during battle, rewarding smart planning instead of simple button pressing. With dynamic weather, day-night cycles, and NPCs living out their routines, the world feels alive and reactive as the adventure unfolds. Dragon is Dead is a dark fantasy 2D action roguelite arriving on Nintendo Switch on April 23, 2026, delivering fast, side-scrolling combat wrapped in a grim world shaped by the mysterious fall of the dragon Gwyrnian. Players take control of a warrior known as a successor, an immortal fighter chosen to battle through cursed lands where the dragon's lingering power has corrupted everything from monstrous enemies to once peaceful regions. Gameplay focuses on tight hack-and-slash action mixed with roguelite progression, meaning each run through dangerous areas offers new gear, runes, and upgrades that help shape different playstyles. Multiple classes such as the Spellblade, Berserker, and Hunter provide unique weapons and abilities, encouraging experimentation with builds and combat strategies. Even after defeat, certain upgrades and equipment remain, allowing players to return stronger and push further into the world. Everhood Hunters is a surreal rhythm-action roguelike arriving in 2027, expanding the strange musical universe of the Everhood series with a fresh focus on replayable runs and cooperative play. The adventure follows a group of hunters sent on a bizarre mission to uncover the root of a spreading evil that threatens the fabric of reality itself. Instead of traditional combat, battles unfold through rhythm-based mechanics where players dodge waves of energy attacks moving in sync with the soundtrack, storing musical energy to unleash powerful counterattacks at the right moment. Each run offers branching paths filled with enemies, events, and shops, creating unpredictable journeys where strategy and timing matter equally. Players can choose between 4 different characters, each with unique abilities and playstyles that change how encounters unfold. Defeated enemies leave behind souls used to unlock new gear and upgrades, gradually expanding build possibilities across future runs. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, arrives on April 28, 2026, bringing a classic arcade-style beat-em-up adventure set in the legendary world of Eternia. The story begins when Skeletor discovers the powerful Dragon Pearl of Destruction, an ancient artifact capable of plunging the land into chaos if its power is unleashed. As He-Man and the heroes of Eternia, players set out to stop Skeletor and his forces before the ritual corrupts the entire realm. Gameplay focuses on fast, side-scrolling combat, where players fight through waves of enemies using combos, special moves, and character-specific abilities. Heroes like He-Man, Tila, and Man-at-Arms each bring different fighting styles, adding variety to the battles. The adventure spans multiple stages across iconic locations, including royal palaces, jungles, and the dark halls of Snake Mountain, with classic villains waiting at the end of each path. Hela is a charming, open-world adventure arriving on Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026, inviting players into a cozy yet magical journey inspired by Scandinavian folklore. The story follows a tiny mouse who serves as the loyal familiar of a kind village witch. When the witch suddenly becomes ill, the mouse sets out across forests, lakes, and rolling hills to search for rare ingredients that might help restore her health. Gameplay focuses on exploration and environmental puzzles within a seamless, natural world filled with hidden paths, interactive objects, and peaceful villages. One of the most unique mechanics is the magical, frog-shaped backpack the mouse carries, which allows players to glide, swing, and bounce across the environment while reaching new areas and solving clever traversal challenges. Along the way, players gather materials to brew potions and assist villagers, gradually uncovering the history and traditions of the land. Blighted is an action RPG with strong Metroidvania influences, set to arrive on Nintendo Switch 2 in fall 2026, delivering a dark and surreal adventure in a psychedelic Western world consumed by a mysterious corruption known as the Blight. The story begins after a powerful villain destroys the player's village by abusing an ancient ritual tied to memory trees, sacred plants that once preserved the memories of entire communities. As the lone survivor, players set out across a twisted landscape to confront dangerous enemies, recover lost memories, and uncover the truth behind the spreading corruption. Gameplay focuses on fast, skill-based combat, combined with exploration through interconnected regions filled with secrets, hidden paths, and powerful bosses. Defeated enemies leave behind essence that can be absorbed to grow stronger. But this power comes with a risk, as the blight itself begins to influence both the hero and the world around them. MechAnimals is an upcoming action roguelite beat-em-up heading to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, though its release date has not yet been announced. The game takes place in the once peaceful world of Full Steam, a vibrant land now threatened by the greedy corporation Croc Inc., which has unleashed an army of diesel-powered robots that pollute the environment and dominate the planet. Players join Team Steam, a group of rebellious animal pilots who fight back using powerful, steam-powered mechs built from cleaner technology. Gameplay blends fast, side-scrolling combat with roguelite progression, meaning every mission introduces new enemies, upgrades, and unpredictable challenges. Players can battle on foot as small animal heroes or jump into giant, customizable mechs that unlock heavier attacks, unique abilities, and different combat styles. As progress continues, new mech types and builds become available, ranging from heavy brawlers to agile, ninja-like units designed for speed and precision. Marvel Maximum Collection is a retro superhero compilation, arriving on Nintendo Switch in 2026, bringing together a lineup of classic Marvel games from the arcade and 16-bit era in one package. Instead of a single story, the collection lets players jump across several comic-inspired adventures featuring iconic heroes like Spider-Man, the X-Men, Captain America, and Venom, as they battle famous villains threatening cities and the world itself. Gameplay varies between titles, ranging from fast, side-scrolling beat-em-up battles where heroes fight through waves of enemies to classic action platforming stages filled with traps, bosses, and comic-style action. The collection also modernizes these retro experiences with helpful features such as save states, rewind options, display filters, and online multiplayer with rollback netcode for cooperative play. A museum mode packed with artwork and historical material adds extra context for fans of classic Marvel games. Deadzone Rogue is a fast-paced sci-fi roguelite shooter arriving on March 17, 2026, bringing intense first-person combat to players exploring a dangerous region of space known as the Deadzone. The story follows a lone operative sent into abandoned facilities overrun by hostile machines and corrupted AI systems, where fragments of the protagonist's past slowly emerge while the truth behind the mission begins to unfold. Gameplay focuses on repeatable combat runs through hostile zones filled with enemies, traps, and powerful bosses, encouraging quick reflexes and smart weapon choices. As players progress, they gather weapons, augments, and elemental upgrades that can be combined to create unique builds, allowing different playstyles to emerge with each run. Even after defeat, some upgrades remain unlocked, letting players return stronger and push deeper into the Deadzone on the next attempt. Orbitals is a cooperative puzzle adventure launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 in summer 2026, delivering a stylish space journey built around teamwork and clever problem-solving. The story follows two explorers, Maki and Omura, whose space station becomes trapped inside a mysterious cosmic storm that threatens to tear their home apart. With no easy escape, the pair must travel through strange regions of space in search of answers while uncovering the secrets behind the phenomenon surrounding them. Gameplay focuses on two-player cooperation, where communication and timing are essential to overcoming obstacles and solving environmental puzzles. Each character plays a different role, creating asymmetrical mechanics where both players must coordinate their actions to progress through dangerous areas. Players navigate hazards, interact with strange cosmic structures, and explore colorful environments inspired by retro anime aesthetics. Super Meat Boy 3D is set to launch on Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026, bringing the legendary precision platforming series into full 3D for the first time. The story once again follows the determined Meat Boy as he races through deadly environments to rescue Bandage Girl from the evil Dr. Fetus, setting the stage for a chaotic adventure filled with traps and relentless challenges. Gameplay keeps the fast, responsive movement the series is known for, but now players navigate dangerous stages built in 3 dimensions, requiring careful timing, sharp reflexes, and precise control. Levels are packed with spinning saw blades, collapsing platforms, and brutal obstacle courses designed to test platforming skills. The core mechanics focus on running, jumping, and chaining wall jumps while trying to reach the goal as quickly as possible. Boss battles, hidden secrets, and the notoriously difficult Dark World challenge stages return to push experienced players even further. Kena Bridge of Spirits arrives on Nintendo Switch 2 in Q2 2026, bringing its beautiful, story-driven action-adventure to Nintendo players. The game follows Kena, a young spirit guide who travels to a forgotten village where restless spirits have corrupted the land. Her mission is to help these lost souls move on while uncovering the mystery behind the village's downfall and restoring balance to the world. Gameplay blends exploration, puzzle solving, and fast third-person combat across forests, ruins, and sacred shrines. Kena fights using a magical staff that can transform into a bow for ranged attacks and environmental puzzles. A key mechanic involves small spirit companions called the Rot, who assist in combat, move objects, and interact with the environment to unlock new paths. As players explore, they collect Rot, upgrade abilities, and discover hidden secrets scattered throughout the world. Blueprints arrives on Nintendo Switch 2 on March 3, 2026, offering a unique puzzle adventure built around exploration, strategy, and mystery. Players step into the role of the heir to Mount Holly, a strange mansion filled with secrets and shifting hallways. The objective is simple but mysterious. Find the legendary Room 46, a hidden chamber said to grant ownership of the entire estate. Gameplay revolves around exploring the manor through a grid-like blueprint system, where each time a door is opened, players choose which room to place next, gradually building the mansion as they explore it. Every run is different, with changing rooms, puzzles, and pathways that force players to think carefully about how they shape the layout of the house. Along the way, clues about the manor's past begin to surface, revealing a deeper story filled with secrets and intrigue. By blending roguelike structure with clever puzzle design, the game turns the act of exploring a mansion into a constantly evolving mystery, where every decision can lead to new discoveries. Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault is an upcoming action RPG planned for Nintendo Switch 2, with the full release date still to be announced after its November 19, 2025 early access launch. The adventure once again follows Will, a humble shopkeeper who secretly lives a second life as a dungeon explorer. After a mysterious event transports him and the people of Rhinoka to a distant village called Tresna, Will must start over and help rebuild the community by venturing into dangerous portals filled with monsters and valuable relics. Gameplay revolves around a satisfying loop. Explore dungeons to collect treasure, then return to town to sell those items in your shop while managing prices and customer reactions. The sequel expands the experience with a fully 3D world, larger biomes, and deeper combat where players dodge attacks and experiment with different weapons and abilities. Relics collected during adventures must be carefully arranged in the backpack to create bonuses, adding a strategic layer to exploration. And there you have it, 15 incredible games proving the Switch isn't slowing down. Let me know which ones you're most hyped for in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.